Hello, hello. This video is about the competitive tracking charts that we talked about in the videos last week that were coming. So there are two parts to this. They're going to be emailed out and then linked on the team app. They're PDFs, so I'll throw them on in the document section there. Hi. So the first part is kind of like the chart. So I know it's probably flipped on your screen, but it's called the Competitive Dance Class Weekly Training Hours at the top, and it's this with all these hours on it. So what I kind of did here was go through and reduce for each particular style the amount that you would be taking per week, and this is obviously an approximation, and it says like right there at the bottom in the fine print that it is not exactly reflective of what you would take at the studio during the course of a week for any one of these ages or color levels. So it's just my best approximation of what would be available to take. So for example, you would find where you are here on the side, like mini, petite green, petite pink, blue, yada, yada, yada. So find whatever you are. And it would be like your standard. So I know some of you are like, well, what if you're on hip hop for pink, but something else for blue? Just find like whatever your jazz level is, and then go across from there, because like the hip hop, tap, and palms are all 30 minutes no matter what you are, because they're 45-minute classes, so reduced by 15 minutes. So that shouldn't be too hard. But and then down at the bottom is the acro add-on for people. So this would be like, this says 30 minutes, including practicing your skills, not just your dance. And then you would add 30 minutes, like 0.5 hours. So add 30 minutes to whatever your strength and stretch is, because you would need to do additional for acro. You definitely have to stretch other things, and you need a lot of upper body strength. So you should be strengthening with like push-ups and core work and shoulder workouts and dumbbell presses and so hauling sandbags around the house. So anyway, that's what that means when it says add down there. So hopefully this is pretty self-explanatory. It's obviously in a number of hours. It is reduced from your normal class load. Yeah, I think if you added it up like straight, like for, let's say, petite green, for example, if you add up the times and you use the minimum time, the minimum 1 to 2, it says 1 to 2 hours, but if you just go with the minimum, that's 1. It does add up to be more hours than you take in the studio during the week. So if anybody's like, what's up with that? Well, it's because this factors in the strength and stretch training that everybody is supposed to do at home already. So, we tell the kids, like, you got to take dance class, but you should be stretching every day at home. You have to do strengthening exercises. You have to be practicing your showcase dances at home and stuff. So this takes into account that. So it will show up as 15 to 30 minutes more for green level teams. But as you get older, obviously, like if you're a pink or blue or like junior or teen or something, it isn't over anymore, because some of those kids take like 8 hours a week. So actually it ends up being 30 minutes to an hour less than your in-studio time, but hopefully you get what I'm going for here. Just trust me. It makes sense and it works. Okay, so that is the chart. You just need to print this one time. It's in color, but I'm out of colored ink, and it's all bought up by the people who have kids at home, which I'm fine with. So mine's in black and white, but the real one's in color and it's pretty. So you just need this one time, and then you can kind of highlight your row or whatever. And then this is the chart that you keep track of your stuff on. So this is called the Competitive Dance Class Checklist. And this is for 1 week worth of time. So it starts on Monday. If you watch the video about the leaderboard, we always start tracking on Monday through Sunday with the single letter week codes. And then styles are across the top up here. So each one of this box is kind of divided into like this 2 partitions. So you would write in the bigger space what you did, like maybe it was a live class, or maybe it was a CLI class, or it was something on the virtual studio. And then in the little hash box, you would write the amount of time that you spent on it. So Monday through Sunday are your ballet column, jazz, tap, palms, hip hop, acro, rehearsal, and strength and stretch. And then you would fill out your times, and at the end of the week on this totals line, you could just total up your ballet time and so forth down the line, because those totals are what you're going to enter into that Google form for Miss Trisha to calculate everybody's numbers for the leaderboard. So If you have any questions about this, feel free to ask me at the moment, and I'll try to notice when they pop up there. But that's basically how it works. And there's a little space at the bottom for, what did I write here? Oh, live classes, if you want to write your live schedule down here, and notes and assignments. Like some classes are going to be getting specific CLI class assignments. I gave one to some of my older students, like a particular modern class, but so there's just some spaces down there for that. Okay, oh, and then actually I forgot. I put a week of up here at the top, and the dash line, so you can keep track of what week this is for. So like I said, you would use one of these every week. And this one is also in color, in real life, but I only have black ink. Okay, so that is that. So if you've been watching from the beginning and you get the whole thing, then that is how the system works. You just need this one time, and then this for every week that we tally our stuff. I think that's it. I hope that it makes sense and it's self-explanatory. And you can start tracking your time and log it in. And yeah. All right. I don't see any questions. So that's it, guys. I'm going to keep this short enough to put on IGTV on Instagram. Bye.